Hi everyone, welcome to your Techie Teacher channel, and in today's video we are going to be launching a Linux virtual machine and connecting to it as well. So yeah, let's get started. First, you want to ensure you're on your Azure portal. Right, go to portal.azure.com, link in description. Then we'll go on to search for virtual machines. So you can just select virtual machines because you can really see it right here. So select virtual machines, and then we go on to create Azure virtual machine. Okay, it's loading. Okay, great. So now we'll go on to fill in the basics tab. Right, our plan is to create a Linux VM, so we'll go on, we'll create a new resource group. I'll call this YTTRG, and the name is YTTVM. Okay, so I can let it be East-US. That's fine. So availability zone, I'll say no infrastructure redundancy required. I don't need to replicate this VM. Then I'll go with the standard level of security. So image is where I select if I'm running on Linux or Windows. So I'm going to select Ubuntu Server, which is a Linux distro. Yeah, so select Ubuntu, and then we move on to the size. So the size determines the capacity of the VM, right? The specifications and also the pricing as well. The more features the VM has, the more pricing, right, you pay. So I'm going to go on with standard B1 series, and yeah, so I'm going to use a public key to connect to this VM as opposed to password. So SSH public key is already selected, which is fine. So I'll just go on, and the key pair name will be YTTVM key, which is also okay. Alright, so next is for the ports. To connect to a Linux VM is a must. We open port 22, which is SSH. Right, this port will allow us to run the SSH command and connect to this Linux VM. Then I also want to open port 80. Right, so after we connect to the VM, we can just install a simple web server and access it on the browser. So port 80 allows us to access the IP address on the browser. Okay, great. So we can just go on next to disk, because when we create a virtual machine, other components are created as well, right? Like storage and also the networking components. Okay, so by default we have some disk selected, which is okay. So we can just take the default and go next to networking as well. So networking also, we have a VNet created for us by default, and we have a public IP, which is very important. And yeah, we're good. Let's just go on to review and create this VM. So it's running final validation. Okay, great. Validation passed, so we can go on to create. So here you see download private key and create resource. So you want to ensure you do click on this to download the private key and create this virtual machine. Okay, great. So that has been downloaded. So yeah, you see the key here, right? It's downloaded. Currently in my downloads folder. Okay, deployment is in progress, so just hold on for this to complete. Finally, deployment is complete, so you can go on to click on go to resource. Now that we're on the resource, we can take a look at the overview page. You can see the public IP address is created, the virtual network and the subnet, all good. And let's just go on to connect. So we can click on the connect button here, then click on connect. Okay, great. So we're going to go on to connect to this VM, alright, using the public IP address, and this is our admin username. So yeah, let's go on to the terminal. So first I would ensure that my private key is in this location, so I can just drag it. Okay, so now we're going to run the SSH command to connect to this Linux VM. So we run SSH-I with the key, right, which is yttvm_key. Okay, so now we're going to run the SSH command. The pen. Then the username, which is Azure user at the public address. So let's copy the public address and yeah, connect to this and we're good to go. Okay, so yes. Great, so here we go. We have successfully connected to this VM. So this is all good. So you can go on to do some updates. You can say sudo apt update to update this server. And once it's updated, you can also run the upgrade command to upgrade the server. And we'll just launch a simple Nginx web server. Yeah, so we successfully updated the server. We can just go on now to also upgrade the server. So we run sudo apt upgrade with the -y flag so that it automatically confirms yes. Okay, so it's loading, so let it complete its load. Okay, so once this is done, we'll just go on to run the nginx install command. Finally, we've upgraded this server. So next, let's just go on to install nginx server. So we'll say sudo apt install nginx. Then we can put the -y flag. Okay, great. So we successfully installed this. So we can just go to the browser and open this IP address on the browser and see if you're all good to go. So we run this on HTTP and not HTTPS, right? Remember, we open port 80 and yes, so let's just go like this and voila, here we go. We have the welcome to Nginx page. So we successfully installed the Nginx web server on our VM, right, on the VM that we set up and connected to. So yeah guys, that's all for today's video. I'm glad you learned something. If that's the case, kindly like, subscribe and share this video, and most importantly subscribe to the channel so you can get more tutorials. Cheers guys, bye.